Look, this the Black Holocaust. I knew it was prophecy. 1,000 times worse than the Jewish atrocities. Uneven playing field, there'll never be a fair score. Cause in 1619, that's when they declared war. We the 12 tribes, the ones that the promise reaches. My Negro.
And look at this abomination. This is the type of stuff that you okay in this place, right? Just abomination in the world. It's not about being nice. It's about correcting the wrong. Laying all the crooked places smooth and all the rough places laid straight. All right?
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 6, verse
Give me
16.
Leviticus 20 and 13 and Deuteronomy 5 and 5. Go ahead.
These 6 things doeth the Lord hate.
These 6 things what?
Doeth the Lord hate.
Doeth the Lord what?
Hate.
Doeth the Lord what?
Hate.
What?
Hate.
What?
Hate.
The Lord hates these 6 things. Go ahead.
Yeah, 7 are an abomination unto him.
The abominations of the world. Read.
A proud look, a lying tongue.
Proud look. You definitely have come up so proud. That's why you feel so comfortable coming and saying, I was just mocking you. I was just messing with you. And a what?
A lying
A
tongue.
lying tongue. God hates a lying tongue. Go ahead.
And hands that shed innocent blood.
And hands that shed innocent blood. And you know who shed innocent blood in this place? The so-called white man.
Yeah, that's right.
Who is the devil that the Bible speaks of?
Go.
Who is the one that's going to reap all of the destruction when the Lord brings it on this place? They're going to reap all of that destruction.
Go.
Right? Go ahead.
And heart that devises wicked imaginations.
And a heart that devises wicked imaginations and wicked inventions. That's what you did. You came up here, thought you was going to come and tell us something and correct us and mock us. Your heart was devising wicked imaginations. You got a question?
Just wondering what this is about.
This is about here trying to correct the wrongs in this place, right? We're trying to uplift fallen humanity, right? And the way we're going to do it is rise up the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, who are the true Hebrew Israelites the Bible speaks of, and then we're going to be a light unto the Gentiles. Right. We're going to be a light unto the people, and we're going to bring light and correction to this place. And we're not going to go after and try to love our oppressors. We're going to love our own people. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 9. Deuteronomy 4, 9. What's your nationality?
Are you Amish?
No. My family's from Germany, originally. Germany, Sweden, and Russia.
Oh man, you got the trifecta. Purebred. She's got the trifecta. So how do you feel about the transatlantic slave trade? How do you feel about the so-called whites taking blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians, as well as plenty of other nations, into slavery?
I think it was a hateful act.
And what do you think should be done for it? First of all, has there ever been anything done for it?
I don't think so, because institutional racism and societal racism is still at a hole right now.
So,
it's very unfair.
so what should we do?
What should we do? We need to actually help the Black community reach out, start improving the infrastructure, and actually start helping people get off the streets, actually make opportunities for those people of color. And to
How do we help the infrastructure?
How we help the infrastructure, start funding things, start getting Black families, Hispanic families into housing, and break stereotypes about the society. Not everyone is ghetto. Not everyone is a deadbeat. We need to actually get better education and teach people that you don't have to fall into, as my husband called it, gang culture. We need to actually create stability within the African American community and the Hispanic community, because I
think we need to do whatever happened to that guy. We need to do more of that.
That's right.
That's what should happen to the so-called white man.
That's right.
Whatever happened to that guy. Keep your head up, champ.
Fuck up, Bart.
Huh? You know why? Because the only thing that people respect in this place is money and violence. People don't respect education. Do you know that Black women are the most educated people in this country?
Hey, bring it out.
And they're probably easily or arguably one of the least respected.
They are.
Nobody cares about an education.
They are right. They are one of the most educated people, and it's unfortunate that we do societal racism and institutionalized racism that has been ingrained into
somebody's sports analysis. I know it for sure. He walks by every day. Here's the thing, right? What's your name?
Destiny.
Destiny. Oh man, Destiny. I'm Taz. Here's the thing. Destiny. The only way. Matter of fact, Numbers 35 and 33 again.
Bring it out.
The scripture of the day. Are you a God-fearing woman? You believe in the Bible? Well, let's see. Let's go to the Bible then. How about me and you, Taz and Destiny, stop yapping along? Let's see what God has to say about it, right?
This is the book of.
You asked. You said, why should we resort to violence? Give me Revelations 13. Go ahead.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 35, verse 33.
Go ahead.
so ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are.
Would you agree that we shouldn't pollute land?
We should not.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
For blood it defileth the land,
Because blood is one of the things that defile lands. Read.
and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein,
And we can't cleanse the land. Read.
but by the blood of him that shed
And
it.
the only way we can cleanse it is by the blood of him that shed it. Would you say that the Americas are defiled by blood? Whose blood? The blood of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
That's right.
So according to God, how do we cleanse this land?
Violence.
By the blood of the so-called white man.
God!
Give me that Revelation 13. Revelation 13. You give me Isaiah 49:23.
This is Revelation 13 and verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear.
Go ahead.
He that leadeth into
You
captivity.
believe in Jesus Christ? Read it back again from the top of 10.
This is Revelation 13 and 10. He that leadeth into captivity.
It's no secret. So-called whites left blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians into slavery or into captivity. They've done more, but I'm advocating and I'm the spokesman for my people. I'm taking heed to my own. If somebody else has a problem with you guys, let their delegates step up and hash out and address their issue with you. Go ahead.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
According to the revelation of Jesus Christ, if you lead into captivity, you shall go into captivity. Read.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
If you kill with the sword, you must be killed with the sword. You've already acknowledged that this land is defiled by blood. How do you shed blood? By attempting to kill or even being successful and finding success in killing. Go ahead.
Here's the patience
The patience and the what?
and the faith
Of what?
of the
The
saints.
saints of God are faithfully and patiently waiting for those that took them into captivity should be taken into captivity. Those that killed them with the sword, they shall be killed with the sword. How do you feel about that?
I feel like an eye for an eye, the whole world would be blind. But
So is God blind? Why would he encourage us in that manner?
why would he encourage us? I guess it's a fair trade.
Because he's about balance. Proverbs 11 and 1.
And unfortunately for the white community, all these so-called Christians that claim they read the Bible don't actually. They just use it to enforce ignorance.
Exactly, and that's all they ever do. And I'm gonna tell you this: you also have partaken in inheriting that level of ignorance.
God.
Because the same rhetoric of encouraging them or building up the infrastructure, putting them into homes, taking away the stereotypes, building up the family. How do you do all of those things when you also, on the flip side, encourage dismantling that family?
Don't want to dismantle a family.
I didn't say that. I said that your rhetoric, the people who hold that level of influence or that level of power to enforce the things that you suggested, they encourage the family to be dysfunctional.
We just gotta make our voices louder. Stupidity breeds stupidity, but those who actually care about this world, as long as our voice is louder than the morons.
Let me ask you this: what's wrong with the infrastructure of black families?
Well,
Because you said we have to build them up. Therefore, you have to have an understanding of what's wrong with it.
redlining for one. Separate.
Redlining is a problem with black families?
Like housing, for one. Especially since I used to work in property management, my father, some people of color get rejected because we don't think they can actually own.
Why did you stop working in property management with your father?
Well, for one, he's dead,
Oh.
and
All
two,
praises.
at the same point, it just gets heartbreaking when they're just like, they can't afford this and that, and it's like, can't we just give them a chance? If we were to open our hearts and give people a chance and actually help instead of just turning a blind eye. It's the same way with the homeless around here. If we build them up and help them onto their feet and get up on our level.
Well, what are you gonna do to the homeless that like being homeless? Do you know that there is a homeless community here in San Diego where they're encouraging people to migrate here to be homeless? A lot of the homeless down there, they get paid. They make a lot of money. They make a lot more money than people making minimum wage. They want to be homeless. But you know what's funny, when you said you used to do property management with your father, what I thought you were going to say, because you appear to be a very, very just, a woman that believes in justice. Are you a woman that believes in justice, Destiny? What I thought you was going to say is that, you know what? After working in property management with my father, I recognized that we were managing stolen property, and I don't encourage or endorse people dealing with stolen goods.
I never thought of it that way.
You never even thought of it that
Your
way.
name is Tax, right?
And the brother said, is there a homeless problem pre-colonial times?
I don't think so.
Absolutely not. You know when the homeless problem got big and got serious? when the so-called white man let slaves off the plantations. And we had nowhere to go. No means or no way to fend for ourselves or to make ourselves self-sufficient, self-sustaining, right? We had no knowledge of self. We had no way. So here's the thing. That was what? Over 150 years ago that we've been off of the plantation? How do you fix something like that? When it's even hard. Iyanla couldn't even fix that situation, and she can't even fix a situation of something that happened to people within 20 years. It's damn near impossible for her to do that. For something that happened to somebody within 20 years, how are we gonna fix it for somebody that happened in 150? As a white elite, do you think they're gonna give up their power and give up their white privilege and white standard that they set over the course of the last 400 years?
Yes, sir.
So what's the options? What side are you gonna fight on?
I'm fighting on your side.
Let's see. Bring that out, Isaiah 49.
Bring it out!
Because guess what you don't understand is that there's no way in hell you're gonna get free labor for 400 plus years. There's no way in hell you're gonna rape, rob, and murder. There's no way you're gonna steal all of the riches of our land just to go and waste it in the deepest depths of the sea because you were too greedy trying to take it back to your land. There's no way in hell you're gonna kill all of these people. There's no amount of money I would ever allow you to give me. There's no amount of land I would ever allow you to give me to sit up here and make me feel comfortable with you killing one of my people.
And that's right.
Absolutely not. So guess what? When the tables turn and when the script is flipped, you're gonna be at servitude and in subjection unto us and in captive to us as we were unto you, according to the Bible. Now let's see if you're okay with that. Bring that
This
out.
is the book of Isaiah, chapter 49, verse 23.
Gun!
And kings shall be thy nursing fathers.
Why? Because the servants was the nursing mothers and nursing fathers unto your kings, unto your nobles, and to your elites of this land. So like I said, when the tables turn, guess what Destiny's gonna be doing? She's gonna be doing the same thing. Go ahead.
And their queens thy nursing mothers.
Dealing with the women. Go ahead.
They shall bow down to thee with their face toward the earth,
Are you ready to bow down with your face toward the earth? Go ahead.
and lick up the dust of thy feet.
Are you ready to bow down and lick up the dust of the feet of the men that's gonna rule over you?
That means a secret that I like.
Proceed.